Record. Good morning, everyone. And welcome back to Yoga Shalom at Home. I'm Reb Cantor Lisa, and I'm your guide today as we rebirth ourselves on our mats. Rebirth also, to me, means reinventing, reevaluating, re-energizing, reassessing our lives as we adapt to the changing world. Rebirth is inevitable. I heard it outside my window this morning with the birds chirping in their nests. And I see it as I take a walk and see the baby squirrels and the deer and the flowers peeking out of the frozen ground. Everything is reborn. But we become more aware of it because we're officially in the month of Nissan, the first month of the Hebrew calendar, and that can only mean one thing: spring, Passover, the Exodus, freedom. Rebirth begins with a fresh start. And every day we rise and recite Eloheinu Shamash and Atatavi. Thank you for returning my soul to my body. And then we say, Moda ani lefanecha, I am grateful for this day. So ask yourself today, what are you grateful for? And how do I reinvent myself each and every day? So important, because you just never know what's going to be thrown our way, as we see from what we're watching on the news. So we're going to forget about all of that just for an hour. So get on your mat or on your chair, wherever you want to practice today. Or you can just sit and listen to the soundtrack that I've created for our rebirth flow. So we're going to start out seated and then do some standing asana, and then continue onto the mat and end with a meditation and healing circle. But feel free to practice exactly how you wish today, because this is your hour. This is your self-care, your rebirth, your reframing, your reimagining how your world should be, might be, can be, or maybe it's just an imaginary world that you want to live in for this hour. I love it, right? So let's begin by quieting our minds, allowing ourselves to become mindful and grounded. Sink down into the chair or the mat with your sits bones connected deeply with the Shekhinah, the source of peace, the source of life. If you're on your mat, sit in easy Sukhasana. You can do a lotus, half lotus, or Sukhasana, whatever is comfortable. I'm going to move to the mat in a minute, but imagine a string connecting to the Keter, the crown, attaching to the source of life. Now soften your gaze or close the eyes if that's available. Allow that fresh energy of reinvention, reimagining, rebirth flow down into the head, into the panim, into the face. Allow the corners of the mouth to turn up, the light of the heart to smile. Allow that energy to flow down the back of the neck, into the heart center. We talked about the chakras a lot recently. Anahata, the center of the heart. Loving kindness, also Tiferet, the balance between loving kindness and strength. Feel that loving kindness flow down the right arm and the strength flow down the left. Allow that feeling to flow down into the solar plexus, Manipura, down the spine, into the belly, grounding into Yesod, the Chutzpah center. The balance between our humility and our endurance. Feel that tingling energy all the way down the legs to the toes, back up through the hips and spine to the back of the neck. Allow the light of life and renewal to bring energy and revitalization to the body. From the Keter, the crown, all the way down to the toes. Reimagine a world of peace, a world of love, a world of eternal spring. Clear the mind of cobwebs and focus on absolutely nothing. Accept this well of rebirth and well-being. Swallow in the throat and allow your thoughts to float away like clouds. Only the light of rebirth remains in the space for reimagining. Drawing down into the breath, attention. Let me make sure you can see me. Let's just drop our attention now into the breath. Keeping the eyes closed if that's available. Bringing the palms of the hands down to cover the knees or in a mudra. Let me turn this up just a tiny bit. You can bring your mudra into Chin Mudra. I love it because it really is a sort of a rebirth, recircling mudra. It'll keep you grounded. There we go. I want you to be able to hear this a little bit better. Sorry, I'm trying to calibrate this a little bit more. Okay. All right. So let's begin to deepen the breath. I'm going to bring my palms up and get all that energy that we were just flowing through into the palms of the hands. That circle of rebirth into my mudra. Empty all the breath out of the lungs by pulling the belly button into the spine and then sitting way up tall. Inhale, lower belly, lower lungs, and upper lungs. And then release the air through the nostrils, upper lungs, lower lungs, and pull the belly button to the spine. Inhale the rebirth of this breath into lower belly, lower lungs, and sip the breath and then release slowly through the nostrils. As though you experience breath for the first time. Inhale. And then release slowly. Releasing anything you don't need, anything that's weighing you down. Inhale, lower belly. lower lungs and upper lungs. And release anything that's old, anything you don't need, that's not serving you, let it go. Inhale. Feel that revitalization of the breath flowing like water up, filling your glass full with fresh, clear water, and then releasing anything stale, anything old, anything held, anything that's weighing you down. Release all the breath from the body. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Inhale. All the way into the upper lungs. And then release slowly. Inhale. And release. Excuse me. Allergies. That's one thing about rebirth in spring. We have all of those beautiful blossoms that cause me to sneeze. But that's part of the rebirth too. And release. And if you had your hands in a mudra or you didn't, just release the arms, release the hands. Maybe give a little warmth in the hands if you got a little bit cool. And release. We're going to start with heart opening today. Just switch which foot you have in front if you're in Sukhasana. With our Eloheinu Shamashana Tatadi, we're going to start fresh. So every day that we rise from slumber, our souls are pure and they start from the beginning. So we're going to do that today as well with a little heart opening. And you can absolutely do this seated in your chair as well. I've got my hands still in a mudra on my knees. Then I'm going to inhale. Roll the shoulders back and look up. We're going to start slow. Exhale, roll the shoulders forward and chin to chest. Inhale, roll the shoulders back, look up and open the heart center. Feel that rebirth in the spirit. Exhale, look down. Tuck the chin into the chest, lock it down. One more, roll the shoulders, squeeze them up, and then roll them back. And then imagine that you're just cracking open the heart. And then as you exhale, look down, make a C with the back, and look into the navel. Inhale, let's use the arms. Raise the arms up and behind, and look up as you exhale. Inhale, arms up and all the way forward. You can come forward as far as you want, and if you're in a chair, just bring your knees onto your knees or fall forward. Let anything you don't need fall away from the shoulders. Good. Inhale up. Bring the fingertips all the way back, and then just look up. Open the heart center. Exhale. Inhale all the way up. Stretch. And all the way down. All the way forward. And if you've got shoulder issues, just listen to your body. Good. Come down all the way. Let anything go that you don't need. Inhale up one more time. We always do 3. So 3. Exhale. Inhale all the way up. And forward. as you exhale. This time, just allow your elbows to come down to the floor if they will, and stretch out that hip. Good. Inhale up. Let's do a nice, easy side stretch. Look up under that lifted arm, so you're opening to the side body, the side heart. Exhale. Inhale up. And other side, and look up under that arm. If you're seated, you're doing the exact same thing in the chair, no problem. Exhale. Inhale up, and now both arms over. You can feel the difference as you engage the core. Inhale up and over, and exhale. Inhale up and all the way forward. We'll do our spinal twists in a moment. And come up. Right, and just roll the shoulders back. We're going to start with some easy circles, the psalm for this day. And as we chant through this psalm and embody this, think of all of the creatures and the trees and the animals that are rebirthing. Every nishmat kol chai, every spirit, every soul is reborn. We're going to attract that energy to our body and embody that. So let's start by inhaling up and doing a nice little twist behind. So using your drishti or your gaze to bring the neck behind a little bit more. Inhale up and around to the other side. Nice, easy spinal twist using the gaze to bring your neck around a little bit more. Good. Inhale up. One more time to each side. It's so important that we warm up the spine, rebirth the fluid in the body, and get it moving so that we can start really moving. Inhale up and other side. Exhale, wring out all the organs of the body as you twist. Good. Let's bring our arms up and just start with some easy circles. So gathering in that rebirth and the energy from every living thing, gathering into heart center. Good. And then let's go in the opposite direction, spread out all that energy to every living thing. And 3 circles. Good. Bring hands onto the knees, and let's just begin circling with the body like you're stirring a big pot with a spoon. Your body is the spoon, just stirring, stirring, stirring in one direction. And then stir in the other direction, and we'll add our arms to these circles. Inhaling, exhaling. Energy coming into the body. Now let's add the arms. So just sensing the energy, every living thing. Sometimes it's negative energy that we're feeling because of what's going on, but we're just going to keep inhaling and then releasing anything that we don't need. And then the other direction, gathering that positive energy from every living thing. Rebirth, regeneration. Good. Inhale, arms up. Palms pressed together. Press, 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 press. Bring the left hand to heart center strength. The right hand over for loving kindness. Drop the chin down. Release. And just notice for a moment that energy coursing through the body. Feels so great. Love it. Good. And just like that, we are going to stand. If you're seated in a chair, you can do this forward bend, just seated with the legs and the knees a little bit apart, or here, whatever is most available for you today. So let's bring our feet wide. Toes at a 45-degree angle. Hands are at the hip creases, or bring them to the small of the back if you want to open the heart center just a little bit before we go down into forward bend. Inhale, exhale, and then just extend the crown of the head to the opposite wall and release all the way down. So allowing the attention to expand to beyond every living thing, to the Creator, letting go and letting God. Allow anything that is weighing you down fall away from the shoulders. Nod the head. Just release the neck. Allow all of that tension to release. Breathe into the back. Sense the brain being regenerated with life-giving, energizing breath. Inhaling, slowly hinging up, all the way up. And bringing toes in, hands to the sides, and notice that energy now flowing down into the feet, connecting with Shekhinah, and that string connecting with the source. Let's do a Yotzer or flow today. We haven't done it in a while. Let's do Surya Namaskar, sun salutation. Let's reinvent ourselves today. Starting with the chant if you'd like to join me. Inhale, arms up, and swan dive all the way down. Fingertips to the mat as you exhale. Inhale, fingertips half forward fold to the shins. Inhale, exhale, right palm and left palm are down to the mat as you step your right foot back. Exhale and left foot back. Inhale, nice and deeply, and as you exhale, drop the hips down. Inhale, chaturanga or yoga push-up all the way down to the mat and little baby cobra. If you're practicing in a chair, you can just use your arms and do what you can by lifting legs and arms, or you can stand and use the back of your chair as a prop, pushed back into downward dog. Inhale, exhale, lift the right leg up. Inhale, exhale, bring the right foot between the hands. Into lunge. Inhale, exhale, left foot meets the right. You're in forward fold. And then bend the knees, hinge all the way up. Reverse swan dive, and hands come into Anjali Mudra. You made it. Let's do the other side. Inhale, arms up, swan dive down. Fingertips to the mat. Exhale. Inhale, fingertips to the shins, flat back. Head stretches out as you exhale. Come all the way down, palms to the mat. Inhale, left foot back and right foot plank. Push into downward facing dog from plank. Take a nice deep breath and press those heels into the mat. I'm enjoying this. Inhale, now drop the hips into plank. Good. You can always drop your knees, friends. Or you can do a nice yoga push-up all the way down. Inhale, push into Cobra, Bhujangasana. Exhale. Inhale, come down. Exhale. Inhale, push back into downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale, lift that left leg up. Inhale, as you exhale, bring the left knee into the chest and bring your foot between the hands. Good. Inhale, exhale, bring that right foot to meet the left. Reverse swan dive all the way up. And let's chant shalom. 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 And release. Love the chanting, especially when we're live together in person. Maybe someday that will happen. All right. Let's go into chair pose, Utkatasana. Create a blessing for our transformation today. What kind of a butterfly do you want to emerge as? Bring hands into the hip creases. Inhale, exhale, just sit back down into the chair. If you're in a chair, you can just come to the edge of the chair and do this nice and easy. Yeah. And then bring your hands up and holding your hands up, blessing that transformation for yourself today. What do you need to make things better? Could be something small, just another 5 minutes to take a walk in nature or for a little break. Could be something big, a major change. It's up to you, but breathe and then step into the feet and shake them out. Okay, hip distance one more time. Inhale, welcome if you're coming in. We always love to have you. We're going right into chair pose. Utkatasana, bringing our blessing for ourselves, for transformation into our circle that we're holding with our hands. It's an intention for change, for rebirth, reimagination, reevaluation. And breathe. Good. And step into the feet. Oh, wow. That was good. Now, very, very briefly, we're going to just go into a one-legged chair pose. So just bring one ankle onto one knee. Bring the hands into Anjali Mudra. It'll help you balance. And breathe. And come up. And the other leg. So send that root down in, bring the ankle on top of that knee. Hands in, balancing Anjali Mudra pose. And breathe. And come up. Good. Now that we know our intention for transformation, we can bring that oneness right into our embodiment with a triangle. Come to the side of the mat. Inhale. Let's step the right toes out to the wall and the left toes in at a 45-degree angle. Exhale. Inhale and just swivel the left hip open. So you want to be open like a book. Good. Inhale, raise the arms up. Exhale. If you're sitting in your chair, just use your arms and your legs like this, but stay seated. Inhale and reach way over that standing leg. Exhale. Inhale and then hinge up, gazing at the thumbnail with the drishti if that's available. You can always gaze at the toenail down if that feels better for the neck. We didn't do a big warm up on the neck today, so breathe. Open the heart and listen. Listen to what it is that you need for yourself today. Good. Inhale. Left hand, left back thigh, right arm over. Look up under that raised arm. Good. Inhale, stretch way over that. And this time we're going to bend the right knee, put the right elbow on the knee, and then bring the left arm over. Side angle. And breathe. Good. Inhale, push up, straighten the knee, and reverse triangle.
Listen to the wind in the wind. Listen to the wind.
And bring that arm down. Let's go straight to the other side. So bringing the left toes to the wall, right toes in, 45-degree angle. Inhale and swivel the right hip open like a book. Inhale. Exhale the shoulders down. Yeah. Inhale, stretch way over that standing leg, and then swivel up into triangle, gazing at the thumbnail. Knees are soft. Breathe. And open the heart and listen.
Listen to the one.
Inhale. Right hand, right back thigh, left arm over. Reversal in course. Sometimes we do have to reinvent ourselves. Being flexible is most important. That's why we need this embodiment. Coming all the way down, bending the left knee if that's available. Right arm over into side, and we'll pose. And breathe. Inhale. Push up with that straight knee. Come back into reverse one last time. Bring that flexibility into the spirit. Change is inevitable, and we will adapt. We will. And come down. Bring toes together. Hands at heart center, eyes closed. Shema embodiment. Inhale. Exhale. Shh. Hum M and release. To the oneness. The spirit. So this is our balance for holiness. And we're going to begin just by finding balance on each side of the body, the right and the left foot. Feeling completely balanced on right and left side as though we are in mountain pose, Tadasana. Take a nice deep breath and exhale. Notice the energy flowing through the body, the energy that's rebirthing the spirit. Sending all the energy now down into the root of the left leg. Lift the knee into the hands. Just balance there for a moment. You can't keep your eyes closed or you'll definitely fall over. It's a lot harder. You can find a drishti to hold your balance. Now when we look up, it's really, really hard, but no judgment. Now let's draw the knee to the side and bring the arm up. And bring that sense of holy adaptation and spirit and love into the heart center, into the leg, and release. Wow, that was intense. Now notice the difference in the left and the right leg. So we're going to balance that out by sending all the energy into the right leg and the root down. Find the drishti and then lift the knee into the hands. Oops, I forgot. Come front first. It's easy to miss this step, but it's important. Then bring it to the side and bring the arm up, and you'll be able to balance better. And breathe. Inhale. Open the heart. Open the hips. Open the possibilities. Like a flower. Just opening for spring. And release. Hands come into Vajra Mudra. So inhale, arms all the way up. And a nice, easy side bend over. Let's become a sunflower today. And absorb all that sunlight and reinvent ourselves. Rebirth. Stretching towards the light. Breathe. Inhale up. One more time each side, and then we'll do hallelujah arms and create that force field. Inhale up. Exhale to the side. Good. Inhale up. Release the arms and the hips. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Praise for all the rebirth, all of the possibilities, and create this force field around yourself for a cocoon that you are going to become when you turn into a butterfly. What kind of butterfly will you create in your rebirth? Just allow yourself to move. Shake out the legs, shake out the arms, shake out the heart, shake out the spirits. Let anything go that's weighing you down, that's keeping you from becoming that butterfly. And release. Great. That was fun. Love that. Let's come down to the mat. If you're practicing in a chair today, you're going to do this balance the same way as we are doing on the mat. You're just going to adapt it a little bit. So let's come onto the mat and meet me in tabletop. If you need a blanket for your knees, go ahead and do that. I'm not going to use one today because I've got my mat and a nice thick rug. So knees are in tabletop. Inhale, exhale. Let's just stretch out the spine a little by lifting the tail and looking up. Cow. Inhale, exhale, and push through. Push the hips towards the shoulders, around the back. And then go back and forth a few times at your own pace. Inhale, look up, and exhale, release down. Good. Meet me in flat back. And then stretch the right hand out like you're shaking someone's hand and press the left foot back. Nice and balanced, nice and strong. Bringing all that energy from tip to toe and breathing. Inhale, exhale. Drop the knee and just sit back into child's pose. Like children, we can adapt and change and move and grow. Inhale, exhale, come back to flat back. Inhale, exhale, extend the left hand out as though you're shaking someone's hand. Press the right heel back and breathe. Find that balance, find that energy from tip to toe. Breathe. And gently come down and sit back into child's pose. Extend the arms forward, allow the belly and the knees to be outward. Press the forehead into the mat or stack fists. You can't come down all the way, sometimes that's hard. I happen to love it. Stretching out my shoulders feels great. Inhale. Exhale. Just allow yourself to experience this rebirth in child's pose. Inhale, exhale, bring yourself right onto the forearms with the belly on the mat. Extend the neck forward, bring your gaze about 5 feet in front of you, well, 4 feet, 3 feet, 2 feet, wherever you want your gaze to be. And breathe. Palms and fingers are wide. Heart is open. Good. Inhale. One more time back into child's pose. And this time just cross the feet. And come right down to seated. Then we end up right in a nice, easy staff pose. So legs are extended. They don't have to be flexed. Inhale, arms up and fold forward. Just allow your body to release down. Inhale as you exhale. Release a little bit further. Good. Gently lower yourself down onto the back. If you've got a little pillow you want to put under your head, that's good. Bring the feet under the hips, hands down to the sides. Here's where we're going to turn ourselves into a butterfly. And push into half bridge and draw the elbows together. If you have a block and you want to bring a block under the hips or a pillow, that's absolutely fine. Or breathe. Open the heart, open the spirit to this transformation and rebirth. Inhale, exhale, slowly drop the hips to the earth. Gather the knees to the chest and massage the lower back. Good. Bring the knees to the left and the arms to a T to the right. And imagine the rebirth of those spirits who have left this earth as you draw the knees to the right and look to the left. All returns to the earth and to nature and then is reborn. Inhale, exhale. Allow the left knee to open with the soles of the feet together. The legs, knees are out to the side and the arms extend over the head. Supta Baddha Konasana, supine butterfly. Yoga poses are named for animals in nature because animals are always reinventing themselves, re-emerging, rebirthing. But none more than the butterfly. So what butterfly are you today? Imagine that this rebirth extends to the life that you live every day, the pollen and the joy that you sow in the world. Tikkun olam. Sowing seeds of kindness and strength.
We are a bridge to peace. We close our eyes.
Draw the knees together and just very briefly extend the right leg towards the heavens. Flex and point. Flex, and as you do that, allow anything to release from the body that you don't need, any grief or pain. Butterfly's not taking anything with it today. Good. Put that foot down, extend the left leg to the heavens. Flex and point. Flex and point. And drop that foot all the way down. One more time. Soles of the feet together. The knees are wide. Arms are above the head. Open the heart. Become the butterfly. Reinvented. Reborn. Flying away to the bluest of skies. And extend the legs in front of you. Draw the arms down to the sides. Get a blanket if you need one if you're cold. Or I'm going to grab a blanket right here because I'm cold. And let's spend just a few moments in Shavasana. So allow yourself to lie back and rest back onto the mat. Cover the eyes if you need to. And just spend a few moments absorbing the practice, keeping the mind clear of anything, any thoughts that might be intruding, swallow in the throat. Lay back into this relaxation cocoon, resting back into this warmth, sensing that everything is as it should be in the world, in your life. You've just been reborn. Everything's clean and fresh and pure. And the cocoon that you're resting in is pure white. It's pristine, made only for you. And you're being covered with a pristine white blanket of warmth over your feet and over your legs, over your thighs and over your hips, over the hands and the tummy, the arms being tucked up over the heart and under the chin. The shoulders feel warm and the arms are heavy now. As you balance in this cocoon of rebirth, confident that this transformation will bring peace, wholeness, and protection. The top of the head is even relaxed and blessed. Saying a blessing for the heart, bringing us this rejuvenating fluid, this rebirth. The hands for allowing us to transform the world. And the mind for allowing us to reimagine ourselves, reinvent. And the feet for connecting us with the power of the Mother Earth, bringing us to our Mishkan, Me'at, our holy mirror rebirth place. Wiggling fingers, wiggling toes, becoming aware of the cocoon around you, unfolding your wings, bringing the knees over to the right side, and when you're ready, push up to seated. We are ready to bring our butterfly wings out for a moment of healing. So taking a moment to call the names of all of those who are embroiled in violence in the world, our brothers and sisters in Ukraine, the spirits of our ancestors who've been disturbed, and the waters of Miriam rebirthing us into this month of Nissan, opening the possibilities for change, for peace, for healing. Inhale, the arms open, bring the wings out, gathering the healing into the heart. Exhale, send that healing out into the world. Inhale, palms together. And exhale, press the palms down. Bringing fingertips to the wisdom center of the third eye. Exhale. Inhale, wings open. Exhale, send that healing out into the world. Inhale, palms together. Bringing that healing into our own heart center all the way down. Bringing the left hand onto the heart with strength and kindness. And just massage that in. Feel the healing of rebirth.
This is the healing cup.
Hands together once more, fingertips to the third eye. Thank you all for spending this hour of rebirth reimagining an opening of the heart with me. I wish you a day of peace,
Heal us all.
of joy, of light.
May we find healing.
May we find healing
May we find
and rebirth.
wholeness.
Namaste.
May we find peace. Namaste. Peace.
Peace.